to predict what's going to happen. Oh my God.
What I want to say though, look at this plane.
Oh God.
Holy swear word. That is the worst plane I have ever seen for a final game.
I'm going to have a meltdown.
For anyone wanting to go north, I mean, this could mean that for Quick Math, they ain't going to go up north. That could mess it up for other teams. So many teams are going to be forced out early now, and it's going to screw it up in so many different ways, more than one.
Boy, oh boy.
This is the most southern plane you can get. It's like Quarry over Multa Power.
The thing is, it's basically a straight line as well. It's like, it's only ever slightly
It's
gone
insane.
down.
You can't even fly to Rostock.
Oh my God.
And to have it all come down to this? I'm looking at the map here, trying to see if there's any changes, and there already are. 2-0 Yuho, Quick Math, they're like, ain't no freaking way we ever getting to Severny from here. They're taking Gatka. They know that that 7 is going to go out east. So they're taking the spot that 7 normally takes out east. But for everyone else, they're going to be trying to make their way up north. At least, fortunately, for the most part right now, it looks like teams are kind of making room for one another. And as I say that, Sims starts shooting.
Sims is like, I see you, buddy.
That would require one hell of a knock right there, but ain't gonna happen. So, despite horrible playing, we get a decent circle. Most teams have a chance to make their way on in. But for reciprocity, that is going to be the focus point, right? Reciprocity and the team in unity. 4 points divide them. And we saw before reciprocity positioning themselves actually worse for the circle, but because they wanted to eliminate unity. What are they going to do here?
Well, that's a bit of fun, right? And it's also focused between who's going to get the first place, and it's important.
Yeah.
But they've definitely made it. For me, it's the teams that are playing from 6th all the way down to 12, because they're the ones with legitimate chances of still coming back into this. They just have to have that one phenomenal game that they've not been able to do just yet. I just can't believe we get this kind of a plane, and teams like literally the whole of the north is completely empty. There's nothing going on there, which means teams can easily rotate over to it if they want to risk it on that first circle, right? You can just do that and take a little bit more space there. But even for Seacorp, right, you'll have North Georgia Pole. You know there's no other teams going to be rotating past you.
Yeah, I mean, they'll have plenty of room to go up there and get it done. But the thing is going to come down to, and this is what, I guess as center as you could wish it to be. It's most likely not going to go north. We never know. But this is going to be anyone's game. I mean, honestly, there's no one team right now that you're going to say they're right now in the position to win it. Sure, we have Stella sitting very center, but the game could shift anywhere in this circle right now. There's so much room to rotate in this area of the map that for any team right now, 64 alive, everyone's on the server, any team can win this final game. Whatever it means. It just proved my point. I know it did.
It meant when a team gets close to you, slap them back down. That's what the hand was for.
Well, I thought you said Toby is right. That's how I read it.
I never say that, but
that's how I read it.
I'll let you believe it.
I know.
Toby's getting his mobile back out again, boys. He's moving the circle.
No. Not this one. There's too much on the line here. I'm not going to say or do anything. I don't want to curse anyone. I don't want to do anything. I just want to, as we've seen for the entire 3 days today, watch some really, really, really good PUBG.
And today has been just a complete... even when we've looked at games where, oh yeah, they've got a good position now, another team comes in. Just that play that we saw when Zen came in and won a game, right?
Yeah.
It was one of the moments where it should have almost been impossible for him to be winning from that situation. There's so many magic moments we've had across all of this. I want to see an ultimate highlight video of all of Contenders.
Honestly, to me, this has just been the way of finishing off a big tournament. I mean, we have casted, this is the 68th game that we get to cast in all of this, right? So there's been so much PUBG played for all these teams over the last couple of weeks, and it's all coming down to this. Not only is it coming down to this literally with the points being so close to one another, but also they're stepping up so hard over the span. And this is why we have 20 game group stages and finals. It's not just those 4 games in one day to determine everything, because everyone here has had a chance and for the most part shown why they deserve to be here.
And Silenzo, we'll talk about him having his own cam over and over again, but he's going to be taking some shots this time around. The rest of his team are still up and within a chance of doing some damage. And it's just early rotations they're looking out for. It's the information you can see. Okay, we can just still here for a bit. There's this team going up here.
And it's funny because this is the position that Nam wanted to push down to in the previous games that has gone in this area of the map, but they now have, well, quick math there, not knowing that they weren't going all the way to Severny, probably not expecting them to. But fortunate that they get the info so early. Had they been further down the road, more players could have started shooting up towards them. And now for Nam, they're sitting in a good position to get some of those rotation kills, but... well, I mean, at least for now, nobody's nearby.
Now, reciprocity, right? They're not going to move outside of the circle and try and chase Unity down. There's nothing crazy that's going to come out this time just because of where the circle is and where their overall position is. But it is going to be hard for Unity to move out from here, right? They will be one of the final teams starting that rotation because going now, you're going to walk straight through Desperados and Tornado.
How much do you think reciprocity has paid Unique and Tornado Energy to sit on each their bridge and just say, you stay in the blue until Unity comes over?
Just wait, give them a massacre, and if they get out, then we may deal with them.
All the team owners are like trying to, oh guys, what do you want? What do you want? No, of course not. That is not the case whatsoever. It just means those two teams could be the difference. I mean, anybody could be the difference maker in this, right? Because you don't know what's going to happen to reciprocity either. But there's so many things. It can go down in so many different ways. That's what's so interesting about this.
And that's what makes PUBG so interesting. It does come down to the wire. It's Besiktas. They've had game after game where they've looked so much better. Better than we've seen from them all of playoffs, just today.
For sure. Unique. They can be the upsetters of this, but seems like they're getting rotated now.
I feel sorry for Unique, right? Because they have so many moments where I'm like, yeah, this is looking really strong from. It's just the placements. It's never, and that's, I think, one thing they're going to have to learn, right, is how we need to rotate a little bit better, maybe work on some of the teamwork, because the individual ability is 100% there, and they've just never really come into it in playoffs for me.
And Unique is one of those teams that we've seen play on the big stage before. There has been some change up in players recently, and I mean, they're just a very, very skilled bunch, and they will be around for a long, long time, that's for sure.
Desperados have had some high kill games so far today. Been engaging.
Inside games, they had themselves a good placement last game as well, but in the end would be dealt with by Compot and Sixy. When they try to leave that compound this time around, they have some more room to rotate, but they're going kind of alongside Tornado Energy here. Could be trouble for them once again.
Yeah, does Tornado think can we get ahead? Can we take some extra kills coming through? Because we're going to see Unity actually make their rotation over. Oh no, Melman spraying it out, runs out of bullets, needs to be cautious. Luckily X-Team's there as well. Zampeak's going to be the first one knocked. And inside games, off to a rough spot. Melman comes over to him. Just run over your head, mate, no problem, you're still alive though. Oh, nearly there. One more will do it. Splat, finally Melman gets it done. You try to save the bullets, you know, kind of protect the environment, save the bullets for later on.
Not even stopping to loot him. You know what? That's savage right there. That is just pure.
I'm just impressed. His body was made out of that kind of material. He must be like Wolverine or something.
Yeah, he got hit pretty hard 3 times in a row with the bike. That's impressive. Gotta say.
Adamantium body, flex bullets as well potentially, but the bike eventually will run him over.
Yeah, not a whole lot more to it than that. He just had to play with his food a little before it was like finish off time.
Oh, orange snow. There's trees there, mate. We caught that. We saw you, buddy.
They're always there. The observers catching these funny moments. Always good to have happen. Compot and Tornado Energy. We've got to talk about them again. Second, third place today. Off of this last game, I mean, if they can do something similar, they could surpass teams like Amiga sitting in third right now. They're 16 points behind them.
Yeah, that could happen. I'm just doing the quick maths there in my head, and yeah, Tornado do have a great chance for that. That's scary how far
and
they
that's
would
off of sitting in 9th coming into today, right?
That's scary, and this is scary also for Sequel, but they're able to battle back. One knock comes in, but the kill's going to go in favor of them. Stella lose Mole Man straight off the bat, and his teammates are nowhere near.
Circle shifts east, and that's going to benefit Unity in their playstyle, sitting out on the eastern side, saying, we ain't going to do nothing from out here. Reciprocity there in the middle of things. They might just want to stick around for a little while longer, but should this circle go up towards Potato, where we've seen it go so many times before, this could become a cluster and a chaos for teams to find it off earlier than they would have wanted to.
We need home looking to deliver a few extra shots out, keep teams at bay. Well, they have been in. That's Zeddy.
Wow!
Hello.
That's a way to start your final game, boys. I think I'm hitting my shots now. Let's just keep this going, shall we? And more importantly, 4 points down to 3 now. It's literally each and every kill that's going to be the difference maker.
When they bring the feed up that's giving us the countdown, I cannot wait for that because it's just going to be crazy. As there we go. Page, known for the damage he can deliver, trying to fight onto Tornado. Scoom's been knocked though by Polidero. Is he going to get finished off? It was a headshot, but is there enough room to get close range?
It's from a distance, so most likely he will be able to get himself back up on those feet. Just the compound neighboring St. Paul. You know what? You've been hitting those shots all day. Can you just give us a break here? We had a rough enough game last game. We just want this one.
Unity have moved in. They've got 7 close to them, Tornado, and Inside Games. Ooh, and Silencio tapping away onto 3D Max. Going to keep pushing forward. He's got Jupiter close by him. Quick Map at least want to continue to try and get some extra kills, try and continue their assault here.
See, Corp, they've made their way in from the far north as well. They have a long way to go, still following their countrymen in 3D Max from France, trying to see if they can get some sort of a path into the circle. That could just be them running into each other in not too long time. Whee!
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're getting synchronized on this. I like it, James.
We're loving the car moments. Style points, and they survived, and they didn't hurt anyone. I'm down with it. No one died.
Yeah, it was close, I know. Phantom down to low HP, but does get to bandage his way through while his teammates saying, "Sorry, buddy, that was on me. That was on me."
No, Northern Lights, they're only just making their way across. Damage isn't too bad. We're only at phase 2. It's not the end of the world.
Oh yeah,
but
easy.
They've opted for this on the most careful routes possible. They're like, we don't want to challenge the bridge. Unique took their time to go across, and we've now seen another team there. It's not worth it. But an Active looking to play with his food, but it's play with me just above him.
Question is, so he's looking very far away. Is he aware that he has an opponent right next to him? I don't think so, because he's shooting and being active. So the question is going to be, for an Octave that's close, I believe it is, he's just waiting. He's not going to do anything. He's waiting for him to overstep.
Keep your eyes and your ears open, because that can happen at any moment, right?
Heard the shots, he hears him runs around up in front of him, and there's a good chance that he can get himself a point off of that 1-2. Ness almost taken down there, but Seacork does live to drive for a little while longer at least, but they still have a bit to go before they're inside the circle.
There's a lot of teams still around Unity. They've pushed themselves up into first, but they cannot afford to take these engagements where it could be like third party and then picked apart here.
Look at this Northern Lights. They're getting in on the third angle here. This could be horrible for Erangel. They're caught in between everything, and for Noctive, he needs kind of to push up and get that knock to at least alleviate some sort of the pressure off of them. New circle's going to pop. Now, who's it going to favor? And Noctive does do the push. Smart play for him. Now he can turn around, run back down to his teammates, and help them with Northern Lights crossing around the side.
And Unique with no hope at trying to reply to that either. The circle's popped and we've gone very much center. It's benefiting a lot of the teams here, including Reciprocity, Tornado, Zen, Desperados moving their way in, Stella straight on the rotate. Could we see a Pachinki ending for the final game?
Imagine it. We've had Hilltop Military Pachinki. That would be the most insane way to finish up today. We already have 2 teams in here. Desperados just said, you know what, Suck them Mom, can you make some room for us? Because we would very much like to share this city with you, at least for now. It could still shift out east up towards Potato, and you know for the teams that are inside the city, it's going to be so hard to leave once you'll have to. Erangel now, though, slamming into the city as well. You see Rafi right here on our screen. Scoom got knocked just before, but they're still alive.
Oh, God, and they were running straight in. Ival's got to be keeping his wits about him. Their teams and players flying in everywhere. Standings taking damage at the same time, and it's Besiktas able to get him knocked down. Shiv's taken down Kaz as well, and he's going to go straight in for the kill. Lands the headshot, and Reciprocity are looking for more kills across the board. This is where Unity will have to make a decision. Do we keep going for kills now?
Yeah.
Because we can't just rely on placements if Reciprocity start fragging out.
The 3 points has just become 2, and it's getting ever so much closer. Sure, they're in a position right now they can't really fight a lot, but they need to start figuring, as you said yourself, if Reciprocity starts getting active on the kill feed more and more, they cannot just rely on those placement points.
Now this little battle, right? Avangard done so well to only lose 1 player there and push their way in. You can see the live total points on your screen at the moment. Reciprocity only 2 points away from overtaking Unity, who are still very passive.
And look at this, 117 down to 103. We're talking 4th all the way down to 10th place. All the teams are still alive. We've only lost 7 players so far, and this is anyone's game to get into the top 5.
Or standing, he's like, Okay. No one's really going to be able to get close enough just yet. They could get picked apart trying to get to me. Besiktas right on their heels.
Oh, Drainies, don't do it. It's risky. He's going to slam it. Over on the other side, he's running for it. He knows the importance of having all 4 alive. Simsi actually going down. Sam's a long range away. Taking down a player and locks under a lot of pressure now as well. Nate coming in not at all close enough to Yubica.
Is there anything Tornado can't do? Distance, close range, pressure being put onto them, fighting multiple teams. They are delivering today, and they have just helped out Unique unintentionally.
And look at where Drainus is finding himself right now. That smoke is going to fade at some point real soon, and that res on up might just have cost them 2 players in the process.
Simply, though, is not for Besiktas. The next circle is going to be closing in.
It could be the difference maker, too. If it shifts down towards Unique, it's going to be so hard for Reciprocity to make their way on out.
Oh, and it's on Pochinki.
Are you kidding me?
We are going for it, and Reciprocity going to make their way down south. They know that it's time to move. It's time to get in and find some buildings to play from. Jupsik's being killed off here by 7, and Quickmath under pressure once again.
Reciprocity is going to get the garage compound. If the game keeps going north towards them, there is no way. I say that now, but it's going to be very hard for them not to get those 2 points and win it.
Don't eat your words just yet. This could still change.
Everything can
around.
happen. I know. Everything can happen. But holy cow, benefit for them, that's for sure. 60 now, trying to hold up anyone coming in towards the city. Smash Bay saying, hello, buddy. Have you heard the news? The bird is the word? Nope. Okay. Keep on running.
Shiv's been knocked by Tornado. Will they be able to finish him off? A little bit closer up with it. It was on their rotation round. Shiv should be able to be picked up here. He's just got to crawl his way in. Zen's got active as well, and this time it's on to Avangar.
Everyone's starting to realize where this game could end. Nobody wants it, but they're all starting to think, you know what, it might just happen in the end anyway. Good finish off coming in from Tomil there. Secures himself 1 more point. Important ones too, because they're just 1 point behind Tornado Energy.
Tomil able to lock this down. Good spray comes out. He's going to get some additional kills as Simsy runs through. Wants to do it in style, uses the card to his advantage. And now Lipsin trying to hide it out. Haxedi's like, come on, give me a little bit. Just want to see a leg, an arm, anything.
Once again, Reciprocity keeping 4 guys up and alive, even though they got some knocks happening earlier. Orange Snow now taken down, and that's going to be crucial information for Reciprocity. They know one is down. If they can pinpoint where he's down to, they might actually be in a position to third party on it once they cross on over.
Unique get eliminated. Besiktas push them around. Unity have started to move their way forward, and they're under a lot of fire, all coming their way. Blast on, gets knocked.
There are 3 guys committing to this shack.
Dear.
If this next circle don't go to the shack, good luck, boys. Good luck, boys.
There's a lot of risk for one position here.
There's nothing else they can do, though. They're in it now. They can prone it out. The thing is, should they get the circle towards them, it's going to be very hard for anyone else to get there. Because not only will they shoot, but look at the push people would have to do in the open should this next circle go south. We have the 2nd place in north, and we have the first place in south. This is going to be so interesting.
They're trying to get themselves up so they can try and bring Blaston back up. He's at the top of it. The rest of them are at the bottom. More damage is happening. This is making it very awkward. And we can see all of Tornado are just focused on it completely here.
They cannot risk it. It's going to be so dangerous. They're trying to smoke the entire stairway. Tizerin is making the run for it, though, and he gets knocked too. This is horrible. They want to get the 3rd player up, but Dastage now all alive for his team. Such a big risk to make this play, and they tried, and it did not work.
Desperados and Zen are still up, and it's happened. Unity get eliminated. Tornado racking up the points, move themselves into 5th place, and Unity have gone down. Reciprocity only need 3 points, and they're looking at 1st place in a dream. Toby's just died and lost his mind, just in case anyone knows.
Why? Why?
Blind faith, confidence, it happens.
What? Circle. It went east. It could still go south down towards the compound, but it's not going to matter anymore because Unity, well, they're out. Still 3 points up to Reciprocity, and all they have to do now, Reciprocity being in the circle, you just need 3 kills to tie it. I'm not sure who has the most kills at this point, but, well, make it 4 just to be guaranteed.
4 is going to be still very hard to get. 40 players live, 13 teams in it. They're deep, aware that Desperados could be close by. There's a little battle here as well. Zen's just creeped away into 8th. Desperados just 1 point behind him on it. This top 8 position is still all to play for. Anyone from 3D Max upwards could still make it happen.
This is all so exciting. They all know what's at stake, and look at how close everything is. Everyone except for Tornado Energy are inside the city. I guess we'll also have 7 out there on the other side, but everyone else sitting on this side. You haven't seen the Frenchmen. They've been driving alongside one another, and now they're pretty much forced to take this fight. There's only so much room remaining in the circle.
And the thing is, Desperados do not want to go down now. Ness getting himself up. Needs to be very careful. He had 3D Max right by him. Noki will finish him off. Nicely done by them. Rafi out in the open. Got to be ever so careful. Okay, bro, can see what's going on.
Wants to shoot the door, but cannot get the angle on towards him to see his weapon on the side there, too. Has a good position up on the church house. Well, the top of the church, I guess you can say. Trying to see if he can spot some hits, but not able to pull anything off right now.
Sunzi will take down Hendrix here. Good damage being done. Couldn't get the finish off, but the circle comes through. Extra kills for Corp, but it's all maybe just a little bit too late as they've only got 68 points. They're just doing this, they're playing it out and giving it their all for the final game here.
This could all come down to this next circle. Does it stay inside the city or does it go out into the field? Because if it goes out, right now we are 36 alive. That could be over half the server killed in just one circle shift.
Look at the nades
here. Inside
Cold.
too. Cold Dementor.
Come on. That's the way you get it done. Going to go in for another. He believes he can line him up, and Perfectix is going to struggle, and he's going to go down.
There you go, 2 for 2. That's how you want to do it.
7th and 8th and 9th are swapping consistently here. Shiv able to get the knock onto Furex, but he can't push forward to get the kill.
Northern Lights, they're pushing in on this. I think, I just thought they were going for their building to begin with. They are committing to the 6-pack instead. I was going to say this is going to be so close, but they just secured themselves one more knock. That could be 2 kills. Oh, it's stolen! Tolsera steals it. Still 3 more points to go for Reciprocity to win this one. And the Northern knock should become a res as well. Yep, they just got him back up on his feet. So 2 knocks.
Reciprocity cannot overcommit to just focus on getting these kills. Placements can still win it for him. There's still a lot to play for. This circle's going to pop, and this circle is going to go out towards the fields, away from Reciprocity, away from a lot of the teams within it. Rafi's got knocked down by Cold Dementor, and Desperado's still fighting up here.
This is going to be really, really hard for Reciprocity. Not only do they need to find a place to call their own, but as you can see on the map, there's a solid 6-7 teams. First of all, knowing where they are, and also not going to allow them to leave this garage house, because the benefit of it is that it's so hard to push, but the big thorn in the heel is once you have to leave, it's practically impossible.
Impossible is nothing in Reciprocity's eyes. They know what they need to do. Firing off against Corp, who would have to move before them. Azrin takes down Fake from Desperados. A nade's going to come out as well. Can it get the kill?
That's going to be right in the money. Azrin with the double. Shift down again. Reciprocity 3 points away from first place.
Avangard at this point just stretching their legs for this 3rd place. They'll take the bronze.
It's not guaranteed yet. They sure are 13 points up, but we need a home. They've had insane games, and they still have a chance to do something here.
Nicely done by Zen. Gets himself the first knock. Ival's looking for it. Closes the door. He doesn't want to allow him to rush in. He sees what's going down, but Tornado, they're still dealing the damage. They're still getting extra kills here, and they're looking to take down 7.
Running out now, Reciprocity eyes on them. They have to make this rotation and they have to make it work. Somehow Skoom is on his feet. The rest of his team is in the vehicles. He just wants these few more points added to it. Furex still alive. Has the angle. Skoom goes down. Not a whole lot more to it. Sunzi trying to hold the angle on 1 versus 2. Under so much fire. Sunzi taking down the Ravage, secures the knock and the finish off. Just 1 more point to make the difference right now.
Orgar eliminated. Reciprocity managed to do it, and it only cost them Skoom. But that is still a player down, and now they've just got 3. They've got the vehicles if they need it, but pushing into this open area is going to be so difficult. We need a home. We've seen it all. So have Northern Lights. All these teams are very much focused on them.
The graphic right now puts Reciprocity in first place, but is it actually true with the kills? We're not sure. Hexeti's not going to get back up. Skoom is down as well. It's going to be Rafi and Shiv to somehow pull this one off by themselves.
Tornado continue to just rack up kills after kills. Zenna not giving up either, though.
The Satans finally got inside the house. I will say, oh, that door could only hold them off so long. I'll just jump over and take the next house.
Sharing is caring.
Indeed, it is Tornado Energy. Second, third place today, and they have a position out in the east here. They committed to it, they stuck to it. 9 kills already, and they just want to pull this one off. Look at the nade coming in here. Rafi forced to make a run out in the open. Gets into the next smoke, though, still under half HP.
He's going to throw his own nade back out.
We got the circle, we got the circle. Comp dancing on the car. There reciprocity.
Oh, no.
Out, they're tied. And did that just push Unity in?
Just on the edge of the points. We won't know yet. We'll have to wait and see what it comes down to.
Actually tied. Erangel now sitting in third. They want to do something here, but as we can see, everybody on the west, it's gonna be so difficult to push out. The circle did shift somewhat back towards the city, but look at the angles people are trying to hold here.
Dear.
Everybody wants to stay alive, and it's gonna be so difficult because only the gutter is gonna be in play. None of the houses are gonna be available.
Jamboy was just keeping warm, watching the Molotov near him. He's like, do you know what? It's getting a bit cold in here. Getting a bit lonely. What can I do? Snoopy spots him out from just the sides. Does pre-fire just a little bit too early there. Going to give away his spot. Sixy will just smoke his way out.
Sixy will have to leave before Snoopy. Snoopy tries to take down Smashbait. Not happening just yet. This angle from Still. Look at this. He's sitting in the window. Can't see him because of the smoke. We got the extra now. We see him. Ooh, spots the head down there, though. There's a itsy bitsy gap in the smoke. And look at his angle. Spots out one player. He knows that Jamboy is around. And look at this. It's going to be so difficult. But Smashbait from far out takes out one more player. Asferin, though, immediately with the refrag.
What can Asferin do? Puts down another smoke. Looks to provide some cover for his teammate. Is he going to go in for the kill? They're just rezzing right up next to each other. 60's under heavy pressure. Asferin gets it done. And Stella are eliminated next.
There's got to be something like 20 smokes in this area alone right now. There's so much to play for all these teams. Soktednam, Besiktas, Desperado, Northern Lights, and Erangel all trying to figure how the hell do we share this gutter.
Page gets picked off and it's not going to be res. Besiktas now right around the corner. He's able to get it done. Zen still fighting for it, still fighting for those points. That's 5 kills in total for him and he's using the smoke to his advantage. But Desperados, that's the team they're fighting for position with right around the corner. How much more can he get done? Heavily under pressure and 10 kills comes the way of Tornadoes. They have taken full control of this.
Soktednam finished off. Besiktas still alive. Tomil throwing 1 nade. That's going to be 1 kill. It's all by himself. Look at this deep. Just hiding it out on top. He's inside the circle for now. But where's the next one going to shift? Tornado Energy. They know they're the only ones in the field. They're going to spread out and take as much control as they possibly can. Tomil secures a finish up with the Car 98. Not something you see too often, but will go down in the end. Besiktas, what a hell of a good day they've had here to finish things off.
Erangel close by. Look at the positions Tornado are using. You've got the crate for some cover as well on top of whatever's in it. Erangel pinned down in the trenches quite literally.
And deep. Hi, boys. Let me just peek from behind. I'll take both you guys down. Erangel out in 4th, but should be enough to grant them their 3rd place finish overall. Tornado Energy, though, they want to make something of this one. They have a chance to surpass them, but they need a hell of a good finish on this one. Still 4 alive and 10 kills to it as well.
And that was a solo player putting an end to Erangel. The deep timing, that's what it comes down to.
Once again, that's the 3rd or the 4th time we've seen Erangel really get punished by these solo players. There are only so many angles you can hold when you're 2 guys alive, and unfortunately for them, did not pay off. And next team saying, you know what, I'll push up and take this crate. Level 3 gear, AWM late in the game, sure, why not?
Now, as soon as Desperados open up, they are going to be fired at, and they are going to be taken down. Desperados out in 3rd place. The Deep, all alone against 4 players of Tornado Energy. They're going to try and end this in style, but what can the Deep do? He's in deep trouble. Spraying one out, finds a knock at least. Going to struggle to get the next kills. Got to keep an eye on what's going on around the side of him, and they'll be in circle damage. They'll finish him off, and Tornado take the win.